Teaching pronunciation in your ESL classes can help your students improve their confidence when speaking, fluency, ability to communicate, and even listening skills. As a new teacher, you may feel unsure about the best way to teach PRON lessons or to use tools like the IPA chart. In this video, I'll review the Bridge TEFL Teaching English Pronunciation course, which is an affordable and quick online course packed with strategies, tips, and activities to help you teach English pronunciation. I'll also share 2 pronunciation activities you can try out in your classes. I'm Jamie from ESL Teacher 365, and I love reviewing TEFL courses, so let's see what the course contains. First of all, to take the Bridge TEFL Teaching Pronunciation course, you need to be at least 18 years old and have a B1 intermediate level of English if you are a non-native speaker. I recommend taking this mini course as a supplement to a regular TEFL course. The course has 3 modules: sounds in English, words and sentences in English, and teaching English pronunciation lesson planning. There's a final quiz and 1 written assignment at the end of the 3rd module. You can ask your tutor questions before submitting your final assignment. The course is self-paced and includes activities like discussion boards, reflective journals, infographics, interactive try-it activities, and even a sample lesson plan. Let's take a look to see what the course is like on the inside. Once you sign up for the course, you'll get access to the 3 different modules, and you can click on one to find the contents, all the different lessons, discussion boards, and more. Here's an example of one of the lessons. You'll have some information to read. There's also information in the form of slides. Additionally, you'll have self-check activities, some other ways to learn through teaching tips, and reflective journals. I like this activity that has you practice with some of the different sounds, and here's some information on the IPA chart. There's also some slides that have different diagrams and sound clips, again, to make it easier to help you teach your students how to pronounce things correctly. I absolutely loved this course, and I really wish I had known about it when I first started teaching, because when I was starting with teaching PRON lessons and using the IPA chart, I found that to be very intimidating, and I didn't really have many resources to help me figure it all out. The course has so much useful information, like all the sounds and how they are formed, the history of English spelling, word and sentence stress, activity ideas, how to plan PRON lessons and courses, and more. I also like that this course is self-paced and very affordable. In terms of cons, I think it would be pretty helpful to have some videos of demo PRON lessons, or maybe just demos of some of the activities that can be used in class. If you're ready to start teaching English pronunciation with confidence, you can sign up for this mini course at eslteacher365.com/PRON. I do have an additional discount code for an extra 10% off, so you can use code ESL365 at checkout. Let's take a look at some sample activities. Step 1, you're going to choose 3 example sentences that your students can read aloud. They can be related to a grammar point that you've been working on recently, or maybe a vocabulary set. Then, as a whole class, have your students say these sentences out loud in a variety of ways. For example, whispering the sentences, shouting, mouthing the words, saying them as quickly or slowly as possible, while holding their nose or holding their tongue. This helps students gain awareness of how and where sounds are made and how they can manipulate them. As an extension activity, you can break them into smaller groups and have them repeat the activity, or create new sentences, or they can even write their own sentences. Depending on the level of your students, choose sets of words that rhyme and write out 1 word per card. I like to print out the words on a grid and then print black ink on the back so students can't see through the cards. And of course, you can laminate them so you can reuse them later on. Then have students work in pairs and flip over 2 cards at a time. Students should read the words aloud and only keep the cards if there is a match. For higher levels, you can include words with difficult spelling patterns or minimal pairs to make the game more challenging. I hope you are on your way to feeling more confident about teaching English pronunciation lessons in your ESL classes. You can find me on Instagram at ESLTeacher365, and if you need any help getting started teaching abroad or online, just fill out my survey at ESLTeacher365.com/survey. If you'd like to learn about teaching test prep English, then you can watch this video next. Happy teaching!